which graph shows the best velocity time graph, okay, of an object launched vertically into the air when the air resistance is given as bv, okay, where v is the velocity and b is certain constant. The dashed line shows the velocity graph when there is no resistance. Now let us assume that there is a body thrown upwards with whatever velocity, the initial velocity in all these four graphs remain constant. So basically I can say that it is initially thrown with a velocity v. Okay, now when there is no air resistance, there will be only one acceleration, that is acceleration due to gravity, which will act in vertically downward direction. Okay, acceleration will be acceleration due to gravity, which acts in the vertically downward direction. Now since the acceleration is constant, the vt graph will come out to be a straight line that is represented by a dotted line. So in all these four graphs you can clearly witness that all these four lines are same. Okay, all these four lines are same. But now when there is an air resistance, suppose a body is thrown upwards. Initially when it is thrown upwards, the air resistance will try to push the body in the downward direction. Okay, the air resistance will try to push the body in the downward direction. Now let us see the acceleration on this body. Let us see the acceleration on this body, the total acceleration on this body. Now the total force on this body that is acting will be ma, that is the total force, will be equal to mg, which acts in the vertically downward direction. Now when it is going up, plus there is a b into v, that is the friction force which acts in the downward direction. Now over here the mg remains constant plus bv. So now the m, it can be written as dv by dt will be equal to mg plus bv. So now mg plus bv, 1 upon mg plus bv dv will be equal to, or m dv will be equal to dt. Okay, so basically the velocity time graph I have to integrate on both the sides. The integration of this side will be equal to logarithm of mg plus bv divided by b. It will be equal to the time. Okay, the constant of integration, I am starting the time t from 0. Okay, and this will be the graph. Now if you see clearly, the now since the velocity is increasing, but in the downward direction it will be negative, so it will be negative of this part. Okay, now you can see it clearly, it will follow a logarithmic graph. Okay, it will follow a logarithmic graph where the velocity goes on decreasing. Okay, where the velocity goes on decreasing with time, and finally it will become 0. Okay, now let us assume it has reached a final point, okay, where the velocity has become 0, and now it is trying to descend in the downward direction. Now the mg will be in the downward direction, and over here the friction force acts in the opposite direction, so the friction force will be in the opposite direction. So in this case the ma, the resultant acceleration, will be equal to mg minus bv. Okay, because mg is in the downward direction, bv is in the upward direction. So similarly, if I write down m dv by dt is equal to mg minus bv. So basically m divided by mg minus dv is equal to dt. So now t will be equal to logarithm of, now since it is also in the downward direction, it will be equal to mg minus bv divided by mg minus logarithm mg minus bv divided by b. Okay, somewhat the similar formula. The only difference over here is that instead of plus over here it is a negative sign. Negative sign means that in the first case, as the time goes on increasing, the velocity goes on increasing in the negative direction. But over here, as the time goes on increasing, the velocity slowly decreases in magnitude, and finally it will become a constant value. So if I see the graph over here, initially the velocity should go on increasing in the downward direction. That is, the slope of the velocity versus time graph should go on increasing. So I will obtain a graph somewhat like this. Okay, I will obtain a graph somewhat like this. And in the second part, the slope goes on decreasing. As the time goes on increasing, the change in the velocity goes on decreasing. So I will obtain a graph somewhat like this. Okay, so the answer is option number B.